If you knew everything that was in your cup of coffee, would you still drink it? Coffee is undoubtedly a big part of our daily routine, but many of us, maybe including you, aren't sure if it's good for our gut. That's why, in this video, we'll dig deep into how coffee affects your gut health and whether it's a good or bad thing. Don't forget to stay till the end to find out what's in your cup of coffee and how it affects your gut. So let's start by understanding what gut health is. In simple terms, gut health is all about having good bacteria in your stomach that help break down and absorb nutrients from the food you eat. Surprisingly, coffee can be a good friend to your gut health. It contains antioxidants such as polyphenols, which are like a special treat for the good bacteria in your belly. They act as prebiotics, sort of like plant food for these helpful bacteria, giving them the nutrients they need to grow and do their job properly. In a study presented at the American College of Gastroenterology, they found that regular coffee drinkers had healthier gut microbiomes compared to those who didn't drink much or any coffee. Research has also shown some compounds in coffee can help reduce inflammation in your body, including your digestive tract. Even caffeine in coffee can perk up your gut and improve your microbiome. But there's also a flip side to the story. Coffee can sometimes be a bit of a troublemaker, and the reason is the not-so-friendly chemicals used in its production. Studies have found that many conventionally grown coffees can be contaminated with mold, toxins, and pesticides. Shockingly, only a tiny 3% of the world's coffee is grown organically, which means a whopping 97% is treated with chemicals such as pesticides. Coffee is mostly grown in countries like Colombia, Brazil, and Ethiopia, where regulations on pesticides and chemicals can be pretty lax. Some of them even use chemicals that are banned in the US and Europe. The issue is that even though roasting is supposed to get rid of these chemicals, recent research suggests that they can still hang around in the coffee beans. So, even after you brew your coffee, there might be pesticide residues left. And if that wasn't enough, coffee can also contain a special toxin called aflatoxin B1, a super strong natural carcinogen. It mainly shows up during the early stages of coffee bean farming but can stick around during storage and processing. To stay safe from these chemicals, experts recommend going for organic coffee and making sure it's tested to confirm there are no pesticide residues. It's not just the chemicals. Coffee beans themselves can stir up trouble for your stomach. Research shows that coffee can cause issues like heartburn and indigestion and make your stomach produce more acid. It can also speed up your intestines, leading to loose stools or even diarrhea. On top of this, it might also make you anxious and mess with your sleep, which is not great if you have conditions like IBS or IBD. Luckily, there's a way to find a balance. You can stay safe from such problems, and it all depends on how much coffee you can handle. The FDA recommends no more than 400 milligrams of caffeine daily, which is roughly about 4 cups of coffee. Beyond that, it might cause problems. Some people also think that switching up your coffee brewing style could give you extra perks, but the research says otherwise. When it comes to health benefits, the way you make your coffee doesn't matter much. Whether you brew it, press it, or drip it, you're still getting your coffee fix, and the benefits are about the same. So enjoy your coffee your way without worrying too much about how it's made. Just remember to choose organic coffee and keep an eye on your intake.